Missouri workers send Republican-backed right to work down in flames. WTF is next. Hello, I'm Mark Harrison. It had its beginning in 2010 when Koch brothers backed Republicans won an historic number of state legislature seats across the Midwest with two goals in mind: cutting taxes for the wealthy and weakening labor unions. And in Missouri, when now disgraced Governor Eric Greitens was elected, he worked swiftly with Republican legislators to make right to work become law. But workers in the state fought back and gathered 300,000 signatures, more than double the number required, by going door to door. And that made right to work a mandatory ballot issue, and it was widely expected that it would be placed on the November ballots. But Republicans fought back, and in a questionable midnight deal, the issue was put on the August primary ballot instead, where relatively few voters were expected to turn out. But turn out they did, and right to work was defeated by workers by a whopping 2-to-1 majority. I went for a run last weekend, and I saw an old friend of mine. We stopped and talked for a moment. His name is Gary, and we only know each other through passing each other when we exercise. Me in my Nikes and Gary on his bike. Gary had an accident a couple of years ago. He fell and hit his head, and in spite of wearing a helmet, lay on the pavement, unconscious for a long time. In the hospital, hooked to innumerable tubes, Gary's wife held his hand and waited for him to die. The doctors said it was inevitable. But Gary didn't die. When I again saw him walking, he's retired his bike, by the way, I asked him how he was, how he felt. And our conversation turned to survival. "You have to keep fighting, Mark," he said. "Through it all, I laid there and everyone thought I was going to die, except me. Do you know why?" he asked me. And he said, "Because I refused to stop fighting." And that is exactly what the workers of Missouri did. They refused to die, to give up, to stop fighting. They are a beacon for all of us and for every worker in America. Congratulations to all of them, and thanks for showing us the way. I'm Mark Harrison. Have a great weekend, everyone.